Redefining true strength. There was a time when she thought endurance was strength, the ability to keep going, to outpace exhaustion, to swallow resentment and push through. She wore depletion like a badge, mistaking the ache in her bones for proof that she was doing enough, being enough. The world rewarded her for it, but her body started whispering stop long before her mind could hear. She ignored the signals, thinking that real strength was about carrying on, no matter the cost. But something gave out, not with a crash, but a gradual unraveling, a silence where energy used to be, a numbness that crept in and stayed. There was no dramatic awakening, no surge of inspiration, just the slow, uncomfortable realization that what she'd been calling resilience was really just neglect. She let herself rest, but not out of wisdom, more because there was no other choice. The old drive was gone, and all that remained was the question, what now, when you can't go back? Recovery was not triumphant. It was tedious, lonely, sometimes humiliating. She learned to say no, not for effect, but because she couldn't say yes anymore. Each new boundary felt like failure at first, a shrinking of her world. But over time, she saw that her capacity was not a measure of her worth. 10% was enough, if that's all she had. Strength began to look different. Less about endurance, more about not crossing the lines she drew for herself. She forgave the version of herself who didn't know better, who believed relentless effort was the only way to matter. She learned to listen for warning signs and to stop before the edge. There was no audience to applaud the silent rebuilding, no validation for the discipline of self-care. But in that quiet, she discovered something lasting, a gentler kind of resilience, one measured not by how much she could take, but by how well she could protect the soft, vital parts she almost lost.